Hello, this is Katrina again from Notes on Vellum on today, the last official day of NaNoWriMo. So I'm wondering how everybody did. Did you all make your 50,000 words? I didn't, sadly, but I did do in excess of 40,000 words, and I'm pretty happy about that. In fact, I think if I just sat down and wrote 6,000 words between now and midnight, I would officially make the NaNoWriMo deadline, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to be happy with my 40,000 words. However, I am setting a goal to finish this first draft of this book by the end of the year, which will make me very happy. So in our last blog post, I talked about some ways to keep your manuscript moving through the last part of NaNoWriMo, and I wanted to share some of the things that I started doing, or that I've been trying with this manuscript that I haven't done before, that I've been finding very helpful. Now, some of these came from some blog posts I read recently. One was from Cindy Myers, and the other, I don't remember who posted it. I will post links on the blog so that you can take a look. And they were about writing more quickly, and they were about increasing your word count. I took a look at them, and I thought, this is never going to work for me. It's going to drive me crazy. But I did give it a try and kind of adapted it to my own style and discovered that, at least with this book, it has sped me up quite a bit. Now, as to whether it'll work on the next project, it's anybody's guess. I seem to kind of develop a different approach every time I write a new story. But in any case, this is the first time I've written a full-length novel in quite some time. I've been doing mostly novellas and shorter pieces, so I'm pretty happy with the way this has turned out. Now, I know I showed you my notebooks in a previous video. I've moved on to book 2, which can be differentiated from book 1 because it is green and has different Get Glue stickers on it, plus it says book 2. I like to use different colors so I don't get confused because I'm really easily confused. Now, I have the same setup here. I have my pictures of my characters on my notebook, but what I've added new to this method is a ton of Post-its. Now, I hope that this does work in the future because I kind of bought a lot of Post-it notes to get through this book, and I don't think I'll use all of them. See, I even have like different colored ones because I'm thinking, ooh, color coding, but we'll see how that pans out. Oh, and they're all recycled notes. I didn't know Post-it made recycled notes, but you might want to look for those. And they were on sale at Office Max. Buy one, get one half off. I don't know how long that's good for, but it might take a look. Anyway, so Post-its. Very useful things. I love Post-its. I love Post-its almost as much as I love Sharpies. What I did was I have been looking at scene outlines, and instead of writing them on a loose piece of paper and sticking them in here, I write them on a Post-it, and then I stick them in the back of the notebook. I did have them on the back cover, but then I didn't want to cover up his pretty face, so I put them in here instead. So these scenes, I don't know where they're going to go in the story quite yet, and I don't know what order they're going to be in, so as they occurred to me, I just wrote them down and stuck them on here. Now, when I'm actually writing, I have another Post-it up here. Where is it? There. No, that's not it. Here it is. This Post-it has a list of the next few scenes that I want to write so that I can follow that list. And as I figure out where these other scenes go on this sequence, I'll just pop them in here. Now, some of the scenes that I wrote in the back are scenes that actually go earlier in the story, so I wrote them. This is something that I do that's weird, that I do a lot. If I have a scene that goes in the story but not linearly, I'll go to the back of the notebook, turn it upside down, and start writing the scene in the back of the notebook so that I can differentiate between the scenes that I've written linearly and the scenes that I've written out of place. So this works. This has worked really well for me, and I've done it on several projects now. So I'm doing it with this one too. And then the beauty of it is that since I work with Scrivener, I can type those scenes in, or actually dictate them in, and put them where I think they're going to go. And then if I need to move them around, I can just bippity-bop them all over the manuscript until they land where they need to be, because Scrivener's very amenable to that kind of manipulation when you're putting your final manuscript together. So there are some thoughts on ways that I have vastly increased my output. I normally write about 1,000 words a day. This week and the week before, I've been writing between 2,000 and 3,000 words a day, which is a pretty significant jump. So I'm pretty happy with that. And a big thing of that has been planning these scenes and keeping the little post-its moving along through my notebook as I go to keep me oriented. So hopefully, maybe one of these ideas will appeal to you. If so, go buy a lot of post-it notes, maybe figure out how to use the color coding because these are very pretty. And let me know if any of this has worked. I would like to say, too, that my daughter did make her 50,000 words. Yay! Congratulations. And so apparently she's like just a crazed writing machine. I think she's sleeping right now because she's been putting in some late nights finishing her manuscript. But she's not done with the story yet. So we will see how she's doing later probably and how much more she thinks she's going to write on this particular story. And like I said, I'm going to try to finish my first draft by the end of the year. So we'll keep you I'll keep you up to date with that as well. And if I come up with any other funky new ways to use Post-it notes, I will let you know.